Welcome, I'm Dr. Janine Bowring, naturopathic doctor, and today I'm discussing Hashimoto's thyroiditis. 6 things you need to know. So this is an autoimmune disorder. I've had a ton of questions about Hashimoto's, so I thought I would break it down for you in these 6 tips to really help you with Hashimoto's. So tip number 1 is to fix your environment. So you definitely want to decrease all of that electromagnetism that is around you, called EMFs or EMR, so electromagnetic radiation. So whether this is your cell phones, this is from cell phone towers, this is your Wi-Fi, and your routers, it could be a smart meter on your home, it could be your tablets, your TV screens, anything that basically is plugged into a wall and that has that electronic component, but sometimes that Wi-Fi component can have a negative impact on your cellular health and really does go a long way, unfortunately, at setting your body in the wrong direction in terms of inflammation and the way that your cellular function actually works and the way that your cells and your mitochondria actually make energy. So what we want to do is we want to decrease that exposure as much as possible. Whenever we can use something wired instead of Bluetooth or wireless, this is really important. I have a ton of tips all on my show, all on EMFs, so make sure that you check that out to really decrease and mitigate your exposure to all of this EMF radiation, which is not healthy. It's not what our body is meant to deal with on a daily basis. And certainly you can appreciate that our EMF exposure today is much different from what it was even just 20 years ago. Okay, tip number 2 for Hashimoto's thyroiditis is to get grounded. So grounding is something that's really important, helps to decrease that EMF negative effect on our body. And what it means is going barefoot out on the grass, on sand, on the ground. And we can sit down on the grass as well. This is a great way to bring electrons into our body from the earth in a positive and very healing way. So whatever you can do to take off the shoes, especially rubber-soled shoes, and this is the problem. So many of us walk around not connected to the earth, and this is why I believe we have so many health problems and inflammation as well. So you want to get grounded as much as possible and do this every single day. Tip number 3 is to make sure that you're getting the proper amount of light in your eyes from the sun. So first thing in the morning, looking at the sunrise is really important to wake up our brain, to turn off our melatonin, which is our sleep hormone, and this actually sets us up for the next night of good sleep by getting that bright light in the eye first thing in the morning. So yes, we have to be, sensible about how and when we use that sunlight in the eyes, but ideally right as the sun is rising up over the horizon is the best time to get that natural light in the eyes. Now also seeing the sun set is very healing as well to our body, and this really helps with our circadian rhythms, which often there is a circadian mismatch in terms of developing Hashimoto's thyroiditis. So we definitely want to get back in sync with our circadian rhythms and have that healthy sleep and those healthy circadian cycles so that we can get back to that anti-inflammatory state. Tip number 4 is to get out into nature, and I call this nature's prescription. So whether it's exercising outside, breathing fresh air, of course, from trees and from the natural healthy environment is ideal. Getting into the ocean as well is really a great way to offset some of those EMFs and some of that negative exposure that we have to artificial light and also those EMFs in our environment from all of our electronics and our modern world. So doing whatever you can in terms of exercise, meditation, whatever, eating, even your meals outside is really important as well. I will have future posts all about this. It's not maybe so much what we eat anymore, but it's where we're eating it and how our body is actually metabolizing it that really makes a difference. So make sure you get out into nature. Okay, I have tip number 6 coming up in just a second, so make sure you're staying tuned. But tip number 5 is to eat the foods that do support your thyroid gland. So my favorite food group is seafood in terms of supporting a healthy thyroid. Seafood naturally contains things like zinc, iodine, magnesium, vitamin D even, that really helps to support our overall thyroid health. So this is something that you can incorporate into your diet and make sure that you're doing this, especially it at least a few times a week. Daily would ideally be better to ensure that you're getting those important cofactors, those nutrients to run your thyroid appropriately. And tip number 6 is my favorite tip, and this tip with thyroid conditions in particular is to ignore your doctor who says that your thyroid is fine even though you feel like crap. And I can't tell you how many people I've talked to, especially women, that share with me that they have all the symptoms of low thyroid. Their blood work is apparently normal according to their practitioner, and yet they're still symptomatic and they're not feeling well, even if they're taking medication to help to regulate thyroid function. So if this is you and this is what you're experiencing, I want you to really do your due diligence. Take care for yourself and your own body and your own thyroid by really empowering yourself over getting the right information that will really help you to feel so much better. And that's why I do these videos, to help you to feel better and to get your energy back. And maybe it's to lose the weight, and maybe you're feeling sluggish, tired, depressed, and down, your hair's falling out because of your thyroid, and yet you're not getting those results that you're looking for in terms of some of the conventional things that maybe you have tried. So I want to hear from you if you've got other symptoms or issues with your thyroid, if you've got Hashimoto's and you're looking for some more solutions, if this has helped you in any way, please, I would love to hear from you. I always love to hear all of your fantastic feedback, and it's really great. Also share this video with someone that you know will definitely benefit from the information. And please give me a big thumbs up. I truly appreciate all of that great love that you send my way. If you're new to my channel, welcome in. I hope that you subscribe and click that bell to turn on all notifications so you always get my newest and latest uploads. And remember to always take good care of your health and do it naturally. Thanks for joining me today.